These juvenile offenders have to dig holes in the desert every day, because a treasure from 100 years ago is hidden in this desert. But the desert environment is harsh, and this group of children can hardly bear such hardship. Tom knocked out a guard with a shovel, then ran into the desert without looking back. The guards didn't chase after him, because there's no water, no electricity, and no food in the desert. Running deep into the desert is basically suicide. Jerry is Tom's best friend. To save Tom, Jerry secretly drove away the water truck when the guards weren't paying attention. But there were potholes everywhere, and Jerry's driving skills were too poor, so he eventually had an accident. Jerry abandoned the vehicle and ran away. As he walked, he saw an overturned small boat with a pair of legs sticking out from underneath. When he got closer, he discovered that the person in the boat was Tom. The clever Tom had dug a hole under the boat. Not only could this place provide shelter from the scorching sun, but there were also many delicious canned goods hidden in the cabin. Although the canned food was tasty, it would soon be finished. Without food and water, they wouldn't last long. But coincidentally, there was a large mountain not far away, shaped like a thumb. Jerry suddenly remembered a legend his great-grandfather had told him, and he couldn't believe it was actually true. This mountain must be Thumb Mountain. The two of them used all their strength to start climbing the mountain, but the mountain was too steep. Jerry accidentally almost fell, but fortunately Tom caught him with the shovel, though Tom himself got injured. In the end, Tom passed out from exhaustion, and Jerry carried him on his back as they continued forward. Finally, at the summit, they heard the sound of flowing water, and green vegetation appeared before their eyes. Jerry dove headfirst into the waterhole and started drinking, and Tom followed suit. Jerry also discovered onions nearby. He took a bite. They were crispy and sweet. The two of them, who were extremely hungry, ate a whole acre's worth of onions. Now they had water and food, and no longer had to wake up every day to dig holes. This comfortable life made Tom not want to leave, but Jerry had other plans in mind, because only he knew where the treasure of the kissing bandit was buried. Under cover of darkness, they secretly slipped back to the base. After locating the exact spot, the two men dug diligently. Luckily, the treasure was indeed buried there. They brought the treasure home. The father used pliers to cut the padlock. When they opened the treasure chest, it was filled with gold and jewels. At the current gold price, they were rich.